YouTube? This is Review Hunter, and I'm back again. I just got finished watching an episode of Starting Life in Another World, and I did a full episode review, I think, of the first two episodes, and so now this is me talking about episode 2, which is kind of actually the third episode. And I really enjoyed it. I honestly believe this anime is probably the best anime this season by far. And what I loved was that he actually died in the beginning of this episode. Spoiler alert. He dies in the beginning of this episode because he got stabbed by one of the guys who keeps cornering him in this alley. He thinks that he keeps running into the same people who try to mug him. But what he ends up realizing after this death is, wait a second, no, I'm wrong. I'm not dying. I'm not being killed by the same people who, you know, knew me from some encounter that we had before. I'm actually coming back to life, respawning in a sense, starting over at a set point in time every time that I die. But I keep my knowledge from the other times when I was alive. And so he realizes that he knows things that no one else knows, and he's going to try to use it in his favor. He did waste a lot of time in the beginning, but then he realized that he has to try to do something to change the situation. So he goes out to find Felt, and on his way to Felt's little hobble hole, her shack that she lives in the slums, he runs into the lady that nobody really knows her name, the lady who has the purple fur around her shoulders and the sword that she uses to slice open his belly every time that she kills him. And this woman is sharp. She picks up on the fact that he is terrified of her. And I mean terrified of her. And she senses his fear, and she starts questioning him, and she's like, oh, something's going on here. You are shitting your pants. I guess I shouldn't say that. You are really afraid of me right now. For some reason, you know something about me, and that is definitely certain. And this lady picks up on the fact that he's also angry at her for some reason, and she can sense it based on her ability to smell his fear and hostility, which is, I guess, a really cool ability to have. So this lady is really bad to the bone. Like, you don't want to mess with this lady. So he is trying to run around and convince Felt to sell him the badge before the deal goes down, so he can save Felt's life, the old man's life, and get out of there before that lady comes back, so he can give the badge back to the lady, the silver-haired lady. Oh, I forgot to mention that he also ran into like a royal guard or something. And here's my prediction for the next episode. This royal guard character is going to show up in the nick of time to save all 4 of them. Subaru, Felt, the elf lady whose name we're not sure what it is, and the giant guy when they get into the battle with this lady. And right before somebody gets killed, I think that this famous swordsman is gonna run in, and he's gonna be able to fight off basically that lady with the sword. So I predict that that's gonna happen. So we're gonna see what happens. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But I will say Subaru did surprise me in his little tuffle with Felt before she realized that he was just somebody that was trying to do a bargain. Like, she did end up destroying her own house in the process, but Subaru was basically doing some Jackie Chan type stuff, like protecting himself from being slashed using this table. And it was a very unique fighting scene, and it was very cool. Like, he's got some moves. He's just not up to the level as the lady with the purple tassel or whatever you want to call it around her shoulder. That lady's dangerous. Oh yeah, and like, comment,
and subscribe, baby, subscribe.